Hello and welcome to Titanfall Weekly, our weekly show where we talk about the news, features, and everything else we know about Titanfall. I'm Lorenzo Valoria.
I'm Zach Betka.
And today we're going to be talking about the modes and maps that we know about so far. So Respawn's kind of handling this one a little bit differently than the traditional multiplayer shooter. They're kind of putting some story behind it, and that kind of falls into the maps and modes.
Yeah, they've come out by saying, we're not going to be like Call of Duty with a single player campaign and then multiplayer. They're actually rolling it into one thing together. So the multiplayer maps are actually going to have story and campaign elements to them where you can play on either side as you progress through the story.
Yeah, and so the maps and modes that we know about so far are the attrition mode, which took place in the Angel City map, which was in the trailer, right? The first trailer we saw.
So attrition mode is, once again, depending on what team you're on, you're going to have different objectives for this multiplayer map, which I think is really cool. So there's a VIP kind of NPC, and if you're on one side, if you're on the militia side, you're supposed to protect him and get him out of the city. If you're on the IMC, with the Interstellar Manufacturing Corporation side, then you're trying to kill that VIP and stop them from getting out of the city.
Right, and before each match starts, you see like a little bit of a a cutscene. So on the militia side, you see the Titan take the VIP and he puts them in the sewer, and the special ops guys kind of try to guide them through the map, and you're supposed to protect them. So it's a little bit of a story integration into the multiplayer map, and makes it really interesting.
Yeah.
And then other than attrition, there's also hardpoint, which we didn't actually get to see in any of the trailers yet.
But that one seems like it's a little more classic. There are 3 points, A, B, and C, that you have to kind of take and defend, and your timer ticks up, and then whoever has them for the longest amount of time wins, from what we've seen.
Yeah, so this one's just real basic. You want to capture 2 out of the 3 points and just hold it and make sure the enemy doesn't get to it. Real basic domination type game mode.
Yeah. But so that's a basic game mode, but Titanfall and Respawn has been saying that they're going to kind of push away from all the traditional multiplayer things and kind of take a step further as to what FPS could be.
Right.
And we talked about how everything is kind of changing. They have jetpacks, they have Titans, so they can do so much with the multiplayer here. I, for one, I hope there's a game mode where there's just one indestructible Titan that both teams are vying over and trying to have control over. So it's like domination, where your timer takes up, but you have just one Titan that's wrecking havoc.
Right, kind of like a King of the Hill style mode, where everybody's just fighting over one objective.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, for me, I would want some kind of siege mode, or there would be one team set inside like a fortress or something. There's multiple layers of defensive walls or just turrets and that kind of thing, and the other team just has to break through all of those and just conquer the other team, to win the match. But those are just a couple of our ideas.
Yeah.
But let us know what you guys think. What do you think of the style of modes that they've showed so far? Let us know what kind of modes that you want to see in Titanfall. Some of the creative stuff, like the giant Titan, everybody fighting over it.
Yeah, what could they do?
What can they do? we don't know. But that's all we have for this week on Titanfall Weekly. Be sure to like, subscribe, and do all those cool things down there on the YouTube channel. And we'll get back to you next week.